All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm downriver here in Taylor, Michigan at the brand new Coriander restaurant. I've been hearing a lot of great things about this spot, so you know we had to come check it out. So today we got an order of their meat samosas. We also got some of their cheese naan bread. We're gonna check out the Gobi Aloo, which is a cauliflower and potato dish. And finally, we're gonna finish it up with some of their famous butter chicken. Make sure you stay tuned because this food is smelling amazing.
I'm Scott and welcome back to Detroit Food Review. This week, we're downriver checking out the newest addition to the Indian food scene here. The Coriander just opened a few weeks ago, bringing all the flavor from their Southfield location. It's a cozy little spot with a nice little dining area if you decide to eat in, and the menu is loaded with options, so there's plenty to explore. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm about to grab this food and I'm gonna let you know exactly how it is.
All right, so we got the bag from the Coriander. I'm really excited to check out this food. They were super friendly inside. I went ahead and called ahead my order and she said 20 minutes. I got down here and it was ready. Now it's really cool they put an Indian restaurant down this way. I know we've got Mahek, which we've been to on the channel, and the Pink Garlic, and both of those spots are good. So I'm hoping this one holds up. Now they do have another location in Southfield. So the chef here told me that he was cooking in Southfield and now he's down here. So I'm really curious to see what this food's gonna be like. Let's just get in here and see what we got today. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check out their samosas. Let's check them out. Bam, look at those. Oh man. So what they are is they're basically a pastry that's filled with meat and potatoes and sometimes vegetables and Indian spices. The last time that I had them, I kind of thought about a pasty. If you've ever had a pasty, they're kind of like that. And they also give you some of their mint sauce to go along with it. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So the sauce kind of helps break up the beefiness. Let's check them out. This is gonna be the meat samosa from the Coriander here in Taylor, Michigan. We're gonna try a bite plain and then we'll try a bite with the sauce. A little spicy already. That mint helps tone it down a little bit. Let's put a little bit of that mint on there. Let's check it out. So these ones are really nice. They're filled very nicely inside. It's a bit of a mash in there. I've had them before where they're like whole potato. This one kind of seems more like a mash. Let's try it with a little bit of that green sauce. Let's get one more bite and then we're gonna rate this beef samosa here from the Coriander in Taylor. So let's start with this mint sauce. It's nice, it's kind of tangy, has a little bit of mint flavor, a little sour to it, kind of helps break up the samosa. The samosa is really good, even though they are deep fried. I didn't find it to be too greasy. Had a nice crunch to it, nice flavor. On the inside, the potatoes were kind of mashed up with the meat in there, along with the peas. I thought it had a really nice flavor, really spicy. This really kicked it up a notch. I think these are very solid samosas. We're gonna go 8.5 on the samosas. All right, so the next dish we're gonna try is called Gobi Aloo. Now what Gobi Aloo is a cauliflower and potato dish with a bunch of spices. Let's check it out. Oh, bam! Look at that. That is really nice. So you can see it's very heavily seasoned. You can see, if you can see in there, these are the pieces of cauliflower. And then you can see like on this side, the chunks of potatoes. So we're gonna try it first. We're gonna try a little bit of the cauliflower. So there's a piece of cauliflower. Let's give it a bite, see what we think. That's really good. Now you have to like cauliflower. If you don't like cauliflower, you're not gonna like this at all. Let's get a little bit of the potato. Try it with a little bit of the rice too. Oh yeah, that looks really good. And that's another piece of cauliflower. Very spicy food. Let's get a little bit more with that rice in there. That is spicy, really nice. All right, so that's the one last piece. Let's get that gobi off there. Let's get one more bite. And then we're gonna rate this Aloo Gobi here from the Coriander. So check it out. They give you a nice big order here. I think it was only $10.99 for this order. So let's start with the sauce on it. It has very heavy Indian spices. You can taste the curry. There's a lot of different things going on in there. Now you can get it varying degrees of spice. I chose medium, and I've got a little bead of sweat going. So if you're not a real fan of hot food, I would go mild. But if you like it spicy, I'd say probably even try it hot if you like it really hot. The pieces of cauliflower were really nice. They're tender. They're not real snappy. They carried the flavor of the sauce really well. It was kind of embedded into the cauliflower. The potatoes, really nice big fat pieces of potato. They were cooked down soft, but they also took on the sauce really well. They're kind of porous, so all the spices and flavor kind of penetrated into the potato. I think this dish is awesome. If you like cauliflower, definitely check this out. I'm gonna give this an 8.7. I think it's delicious. All right, and then we also got a mango lassi, which is a yogurt mango drink. They're really nice. They definitely help cool down the heat of the Indian food. Let's check it out. It's got a nice color to it. Let's give it a drink. Oh yeah. Almost has a peachy vibe to it. Think of peach, mango, and yogurt. If you've ever had like a Yoplait peach yogurt, it kind of along the lines of that, but a little bit more tropical. Very nice. Let's get one more sip and then we're gonna rate the mango lassi. I really like that. In addition to the meal, they're very good. We're gonna go 8.6 on the drink. I think it's very delicious. All right, next we're gonna check out their naan bread. Let's check that out. Bam, look at that. Oh man, that looks really good. Let me pull one up. So you can see there, it almost looks like cheddar cheese. That's a big old piece of naan. It's very hot too, it's very warm. I just came out of the restaurant with it too, so they just made this. Let's pull a little piece of the naan out. We're gonna check that out. And then when I get the butter chicken, we're gonna try it with the butter chicken. That's very nice naan. Definitely. Let's get one more bite and we're gonna rate this naan. I also think this is very straight. Nice amount of cheese on there, really soft bread, fresh. You can see the crispy edges, the kind of, it's not really crispy, but they toasted it. It's very soft though. Definitely don't need teeth to eat this bread. We're gonna say 8.6 on the naan bread. All right, so this is gonna be the final item. This is the butter chicken here from the Coriander. Now, if you've never had butter chicken, this is one of the most popular Indian dishes. So it's a good place to start if you've never had Indian food. You can also get it different levels of heat. Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out. Bam! Look at the color on that. Wow, that is really nice. Now you can see all the butter in it. This is not a healthy dish in any way. There is definitely a lot of butter in it. And it's cooked down in this orange sauce, so the chicken kind of floating in there. All right, so there we go. Check that out. Wow, look at all that creamy sauce. So let's check it out. Crack one of those pieces open. You can see it's a nice white meat chicken. Let's try the chicken by itself and then we'll try it with some rice. It's tasty. I got this one medium as well. I think next time maybe I'll go hot because I do like some spice, but sometimes those Indian places can throw you, and depending on who's cooking, it can be really hot. Let's get some with the rice. The rice, it's nice and long, firm. It takes on the gravy really nice. Let's get another bite with that rice in there. Let's just do some sauce with that rice. That sauce by itself is outstanding. We can't forget, we gotta dip the naan and just try the naan with the butter chicken sauce. That is so delicious. I highly recommend getting it with the naan. Let's do one more bite. Let's get a big fat one with some of that rice, some of that gravy. some of that chicken. This is the butter chicken from the Coriander here in Taylor, Michigan. I gotta say that butter chicken, I think, is my favorite. That sauce is very rich, buttery, has a lot of flavor. The seasoning wasn't too spicy with the medium. The chicken, very nice and tender. The seasonings really took to it, but inside it was nice and juicy still. And they give you a nice fat order. There's still a lot of pieces left in here. Along with that rice, the rice is nice and firm. It takes on the sauce really good. I think this is an excellent, excellent, excellent butter chicken. We're gonna go 8.9 on the butter chicken. I think it's delicious. If you've never had Indian food, this is the dish. So everything was delicious today. Dipping that naan in that butter sauce was out of hand, really good. The gobi aloo was outstanding. If you like cauliflower, definitely check that dish out. Something different, spicy vegetable side, along with some rice. It's a whole meal, really good. The samosas were very good. Everything was really good here. I'm excited to try some other dishes, and everybody inside was super friendly. I'm gonna put the address up here if you'd like to come check them out. Like I said, call your order in and it'll be ready when you get here. Very cool to see a new Indian restaurant in the Downriver area. If you've got an Indian spot, drop it in the comments. I'd love to go explore some new Indian places. I love the food, and there's a lot of dishes I haven't tried yet, so I'd really like to try some new stuff too. And I want to just give a big thank you to everybody for following along with the channel. I really do appreciate all of you, all of your recommendations. Everybody kept telling me, you got to get out to the Coriander. So here I am. The holidays are coming. I've also been talking online about doing an event next year. I think that could be really fun. We'll do like a community event. Maybe we'll go to a park or something when the weather breaks. We could maybe, if any food trucks are listening, maybe we could figure out a spot to get a couple of the food trucks. We could all hang out and have like a community day with some raffles and prizes and just kind of get to meet everybody. I think that would be really cool. So keep your eyes peeled for that in the spring. And if you got ideas, drop them in the comments. I'm always open to hearing new stuff. But I thank all of you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope everybody has a great holiday season. I hope you get out there and try some new food this year. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, because I'm going all around the metro area. I'm going to be finding all these little gems that you might not know about. Have a great week. Get out there and get after it. And I will see you on the next video.
That's 313. Look around, you'll see. Is everybody, that's the 313.